gonna make it. Let's go. We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. Come on! Swim! Swim!
Max, do you really have to wear that gun?
Mom, it's for protection.
Don't you think you're overreacting a little? Have you eaten?
Yes. I ate in a restaurant.
Alone?
Actually, I was with 6 Miss Mexico contestants.
Oh, Max.
Yes, I was alone.
Camille and I waited lunch for you, but finally we went ahead and ate. Do you feel all right?
No, Mom, I'm hungover.
Oh. Darling, tell me something.
What?
Whose child is it?
Oh. Don't do this to me, Mother, not now. It's mine.
Rachel says it isn't.
Well, of course she does. That makes sense. She wanted a divorce. Tony didn't. She's only protecting the child.
No, that doesn't make any sense to me. Tony found out she was pregnant and asked her to move back in. He wouldn't have done that if he didn't think it was his child. That's really terrible.
Mom, Rachel's a good person.
How can you say that after all the horrible things she said about you?
Because I told her to say all those horrible things about me. I was protecting her.
Well, if she was such a good person, why did she involve you in the first place? And if she's such a good person, how can she even lie the way she does? She lies very easily, very convincingly.
Mother, I'm going to go talk to Tony.
What?
Yeah. I need to straighten this whole thing out. I want to tell him that the marriage is fake, that I did it. And I also want to tell him that Rachel and I never slept together.
Max, why would you do that now after all this time?
Because I want him to treat my child as if it were his. Now I'm going to go get Rachel, and I'll come back and pick you up so you can come and talk to Tony with me if you want.
Rachel's probably already at the house. Oh, Max, please don't do this. Tony's really angry, and I don't know what he's going to do.
Okay. I have to do this. I have to clear this once and for all. And if Rachel's there, I'll talk to both of them at the same time.
Max, please don't. Max?
Mother, relax.
Rachel?
Hi. Did Tony send you?
No, Tony's disappeared on us. I've looked for him high and low, and I can't find him. You don't happen to know where he is, do you?
What do you mean he disappeared?
Well, I looked for him at his home, at his office, all the construction sites, nothing. James told me that he'd received a phone call this morning from this David Larchmont fellow.
Yeah, I know. Look, Tony agreed this morning that he was going to pick me up and take me to a house. But then this morning, an employee from Stockdail Enterprises picked me up. Said that he would take me to the house and that Tony sent me.
What house?
Tony mentioned that he wanted to buy a house for just us. So then this morning, this employee came over, took me to the house, and he said that Tony would meet me there. Tony never showed up.
Do you know this fellow that picked you up?
No. Said that he worked at the main office. But Marnie talked to Tony right after I left. He called here looking for me. She said that he sounded really nervous on the phone and that he hung up on her.
Well, Tony never said a word to me about any house. Last night he told me he planned to pick you up this morning. Before that, he was going to drop by Frank Tornell's place and talk with Frank. He never showed up at Frank Tornell's.
Why Frank Tornell?
Some business matters.
That have to do with me, right?
I don't know. Rachel, would you please come with me down to the Main office.
What for?
I want to see if you can point out this fellow that picked you up this morning.
Sure, but why do you want to know who he is?
Maybe he can tell us where Tony is.
Okay. Just let me put my shoes on.
Good afternoon. Mr. Stockdale's not here.
Well, that's okay. We'll wait for him. Right, Dad?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. James, can you bring us something to drink?
certainly, miss. Would you like a beer, sir?
No, water.
Right.
Morning, Mr. Swanson.
Andrew, how you doing?
It's great to see you.
You too.
I'm fine. Where's Rachel?
She's back at the hotel. Have you seen Tony? He promised that he'd pick us up this morning, but he hasn't shown up.
Well, no, he left early this morning, and I haven't seen him since. I thought he was with you.
No.
Where is he?
None of those guys are the ones that picked me up.
Tony's secretary said he'd never instructed her to look for a house either.
Well, maybe Andrew did it. Or maybe Tony just did it himself.
No. It's totally unlikely. He always delegates things. If he'd asked Andrew to do it, he would have told me.
Charles, do you think something happened to him?
I don't know.
You know the whole story, right, Andrew?
Yeah, I do, Marnie.
What's your opinion on everything?
I really don't know what to think. Rachel's story sounds convincing. But then again, so does Max's.
Andrew, Max is lying. You really think we're going to pull this off alone? We never heard of the damn Stockdales before. Do you really think we could have done this?
No, I don't, Mr. Swanson.
You'd be right.
Hi.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello.
Where's Tony?
He's not home yet, Max.
Rachel, is she in her room?
No, she's not here either.
I guess we'll wait.
I'm going to my room.
Why don't we all have a seat, huh?
Okay.
Thank you, James. All right, bye. Well, James says that Tony never asked him to look for a house either.
What now?
Oh. I reckon we ought to wait. Look, Rachel, maybe Tony had an emergency out there on one of the projects and had to leave in a hurry.
Charles, you said that he hadn't been to the projects. And he never asked anybody anything about a house. I want to know who this man was that picked me up this morning.
Rachel, I think we ought to wait and see what happens.
Charles, I'm really worried. Tony and I made up last night. I was sure that he was coming this morning.
James says that your father and your sister moved back in the house.
Tony's house?
Max, too.
Is this normal for him to disappear like this?
No, not like him. You know, the thing that boggles my mind is this house business. What I do understand is that if he told you he'd pick you up, he'd be there.
Maybe Max did something to him.
How come you say that?
Well, you obviously don't know the whole story then, do you?
No, I just know some bits and pieces. I don't know the whole story.
Charles, can you please take me back to the hotel?
Yeah, sure.
He was just about to tell me, and then he stopped. Well, I don't think we should be pursuing it then.
Well, why not?
Because we don't have any evidence. I mean, we just have theories. It's just my word against someone else's word.
Whose?
Oh, Camille, I really think it's better off if you don't know that.
Why?
Because it could put your life in danger.
Come on, Clark, you're scaring me. You have to tell me what's going on.
Excuse me, have you seen or heard from Tony lately?
Tony, why?
Well, we're a bit concerned. He left this morning and no one's seen him since. Nobody's seen him at the office. Nobody's seen him at any one of the construction sites. Rachel's called several times looking for him.
What about Max?
He's in the living room with Mrs. Stockdail. They've been waiting all afternoon for him. Miss Marnie and Mr. Swanson were here also, but they left a few minutes ago.
Did Tony say where he was going when he left the house this morning?
No, sir. The last time I saw him, he was talking with David Larchmont.
David Larchmont is here?
No, sir. It was on the phone. And I didn't hear what he was saying because I went back to the kitchen. But when I came back out, Tony was gone.
Why don't you go back to the house and I'll join you there in a moment.
Very good, sir.
Yeah.
Frank?
Yeah. Clark. What's up?
Listen, have you seen Tony, or, I mean, would you know where he might be?
Tony, no. Why? Well, what's that got to do with me?
Well, since we had spoken the other day, I kind of thought that, you know, we might have,
Yeah, I know. Speaking of which, it's time we started our little plan. We need to talk, Clark. Can you come over here tonight?
So then you haven't done anything yet?
No, of course not. I wouldn't do anything without you. You are my partner.
Well, then I'll see you later then.
Okay, great. So what happened?
Nothing, we're back.
Yeah, I can see that.
Where's Max?
At his house? Idiots. Both of you. Stupid! Idiots! We're not playing games here. Why'd you let them jump overboard?
It all happened really fast. It doesn't matter. They're both dead by now.
I gotta go. See you later.
What's the other idiot's deal?
I don't know. He got really nervous when Mr. Stockdail jumped in the ocean. There's no way he could be alive.
There were no other ships in the area.
None.
You were out at sea, all the way out.
You could hardly see the coast.
All right. There's a man coming here in a little while. His name is Clark. I want you to take a good look at him in case we have to get rid of him. You got that?
Got it.
All right, out of my face. Now. Go. Pair of stupid, incompetent idiots.
I really think we should call the police. It's not normal that nobody knows where Tony is. What do you think, Victoria?
I don't know. Max?
I don't know what you guys are so worried about. Tony's a big boy. He can take care of himself. He's going to show up sooner or later.
Max, Tony has never left the office or this house without letting somebody know where he is.
Well, didn't he say he was going to go pick up Rachel?
Maybe he changed his mind. I'm not going to sit around here all day and waste my time. I'm out of here.
Where are you going?
To my house. You can come with me if you want. Stay, whatever. Just let me know if he shows up.
Victoria, you should stay.
Are you all as worried as I am about Tony?
Oh, I don't know what to think anymore.
I am. Very much so. Clark, you have to tell Andrew.
Tell him what?
Yeah, tell Andrew what?
You know very well what. You said that Tony was in danger.
Did I say that? I don't remember that.
Come on, Clark. We were talking just a couple of minutes ago.
Oh, that. Well, we were talking about Rachel and the child that Max says is his. And I was referring to the possibility of a violent confrontation between Max and Tony. But since Max seems to want to settle things in a peaceable manner, I don't think there should be a problem. That's what I was referring to, Camille.
I hope they can work things out.
I will not let Rachel be a part of this family. That's final.
Hello?
Frank?
Yeah?
Hi, it's me, Carla.
Yeah, I know it is.
I think you owe me an explanation.
Yeah, what for?
I slept with you, and now you're treating me like dirt. How could I be so naive? How dare you treat me like this? Hello? Frank? Hello? I can't believe this. Pick up the damn phone. I know you're there. Unbelievable.
What are you doing?
Nothing, okay?
Well, it's a nice attitude. What's the matter with you?
I don't think it's any of your damn business. Why don't you go butt in someone else's life?
Okay, I'll be in my room if you need to see some more. Did you hear me, Carla?
Yes, I heard you. Now, God, leave me alone.
I'll have your prescription refilled.
Dad, Tony never asked anyone to pick me up and show me a house. That man was not an employee.
All right, honey. Please, try and take it easy, okay? I'm sure Tony can explain everything when he gets back.
Yeah, but Charles was really nervous.
Charles?
Yes, Tony's assistant. Dad, I'm really worried. I mean, what if David Larchmont did something to him? This is very strange. It's not like him not to call.
You know, honey, maybe the way things, kind of happened in the past, to get a change of heart.
I thought about it. But last night he told me that he loved me. And he said that he believed in me. And I know he was being sincere. I know it.
Hi, Peter. Can I talk to you?
No.
Please?
No, I'm waiting for Tony.
Well, I just came by to let you two know that I was leaving.
Where are you going, Max?
Houston, probably. Before I go, I'm going to tell Tony that I planned everything. And that you and your family had nothing to do with this.
Why? Why are you going to do that?
Because you deserve to be happy, Rachel. If anyone deserves it, you do.
He hasn't called either?
Do you think it was in an accident?
I'm afraid so.
Why do you say that?
Well, this morning, a man dropped by and picked up Rachel. And he said he was an employee. Well, he wasn't. He took her to see a house, and he said that Tony would be there shortly. While Rachel was waiting there... Look, Andrew, have you ever heard of David Larchmont?
Yeah, of course, David Larchmont. Well, what's up with him?
This morning, he called Tony. Maybe they set up a meeting.
You think so? Well, look, Charles, we'll wait till it gets dark, and then if he hasn't shown up, then we'll call the police.
No, I think we should call the police now. Okay. I agree. Thank you.
What's wrong?
Tony Stockdail has disappeared.
Who are you calling now?
The police.
Rachel, I'm sorry. So sorry. You don't believe me, do you?
No.
Well, I guess you're right to feel that way. The only way I can prove it to you is by my actions, not my words. I'm going to tell Tony everything. But I'm not doing it for him. I'm doing it for you.
Max, did you talk to Tony last night?
No. I haven't seen him or talked to him in several days.
I'm really worried.
Why?
Because Tony's been gone all day and nobody's heard anything from him.
Rachel's afraid something might have happened to him. Mr. Packer's worried, too.
Charles is?
Yes. And the man that picked me up this morning was not an employee.
Really?
Max, just tell me. Do you have something to do with David Larchmont?
Absolutely not.
Hello. Just a moment, please. Miss?
Yes?
It's for you.
Oh, okay. Hello?
Hey, Marnie. How you doing? I want to take you out to dinner tonight.
Oh, I'd love to, Louis, but I don't know if I should.
Yeah, why not?
Well, we've been waiting for Tony since this morning. He was supposed to pick us up.
Yeah, what for?
Well, we're moving back to the house. At least that's what we were doing last night. I don't know. I haven't seen his face since.
Come on, Marnie. Just a few minutes, huh? I need to talk to you. I've got something extremely important to tell you.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Just came here to say goodbye to Rachel. I'm leaving.
You leaving? Where are you going?
I don't know. Tahiti, maybe. Figure she doesn't love me, so I might as well move on.
Well, it's about time.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, you really shouldn't have started this whole mess in the first place, Max.
You know something, Marty? You're absolutely right. I'm a jerk. What can I say?
Nothing. There's nothing to say. Have a great life.